Check our low price on the beanbag pitch game, Pitch and Pop from LJN. Check our low price on Holly Hobby, Day and Night, the doll from Knickerbocker. And here's our low price on the 2XL from Mago, the talking robot. We've got them now at low, low prices.
Child World, a super toy store and a whole lot more.
Citizen Watch has done something extraordinary with these 23 computerized functions. We've put them in their place and created a beautiful watch around them. The Citizen Anadigi, a classically elegant watch with a cleverly placed digital display. And the center crown controls all functions, a world's first for simplicity. The Citizen Anadigi, the perfect combination of form and function. Citizen, we're making the most of time.
In New York, at the World Trade Center, there are some folks who essentially make bets on the future. They take into consideration the health of world economies and world leaders, events that took place in far corners of the globe overnight, and events that may happen tomorrow. And then they buy or sell gold, and it all happens in the commodity exchange.
I really love what I do. I'm a good gambler. But I think the formula for success in this business is being quick, being aggressive, and being able to turn on a dime.
For 5 years now, Charlie Fetterbush has been a gold trader at the Commodity Exchange in New York City. A job as physically demanding as a highly paid athlete's, and for some, as profitable. It's subdued here now, but at exactly 9:25 a.m., when the gold market opens, Charlie will officially begin work. In simplified terms, it's Charlie's job to buy and sell gold for his investor clients by calling out bids and offers to the other traders competing here. But why yell? Well, traditionally, it's always worked that way. Charlie trades in gold contracts, quantities of about 100 ounces of gold, which early this morning were valued at $44,000 per contract. Depending upon his agility here in the gold pit, he stands to earn or forfeit thousands of dollars today alone. He makes money on commissions from his clients, as well as buying and selling contracts for himself. And he can make or lose hundreds of thousands of dollars every year. But because of an event that took place on the other side of the world, this might be the most demanding day Charlie has ever had here.
There is still no official word from Cairo, Egypt, but unofficial reports say Egyptian President Anwar Sadat has been shot. Here's what we know. Shots rang out as Sadat, some of his top aides, and other diplomatic personnel were reviewing a military parade.
20. Any kind of nervousness in the world, gold is it. Right away you knew gold was going to be up.
Like stocks, the value of gold can go up or down with changes in world events. With turmoil in the Middle East, our gasoline and home fuel costs have increased, and so can gold prices. In fact, with the first news of the assassination attempt on Egyptian President Anwar Sadat, the price of gold shot up about $800 per contract, and that meant even more pressure than usual for Charlie.
There's an adrenaline that's running all the time. When the market's really busy, you're just trying to do the best job you can in there. It's a lot of big money on the line here.
Egyptian President Anwar Sadat is undergoing surgery in Cairo at this hour after he was shot 3 times in the side during a military parade. The State Department says Sadat apparently was not critically injured and will survive.
A few hours later, the news changed, and with the more optimistic report, gold leveled off for a while.
Now, down on the floor, telephone orders are taken here by clerks. The buy and sell orders are written on a pad and given to a messenger who carries it over here to one of the members trading in the ring.
40.
Charlie himself worked his way up into the gold pit by apprenticing as a clerk and a runner. Not everyone can survive here. You've got to welcome tension and have enough to pay several $100,000 just to become a member of the exchange.
Before I did this, I was in a manufacturing business, which I owned. Sitting behind a desk all day is very boring. There's excitement here. You're totally on your own here. It's one of the best feelings in the world. You can make a lot of money here. You can lose a lot of money. You can make nothing. And all depends on you. It's similar to an athlete. You only have 10 or 12 good years, you know. In 10 or 12 years, some rookie's going to come up and replace you because of the physical conditioning you need. You got to make contact with the person you're trading with. It's too big of a risk. And people get carried away.
Vice President of Egypt and another top Egyptian official have now confirmed that Egyptian President Anwar Sadat has died.
With the news of President Sadat's death confirmed, Charlie's work becomes even more frenzied than usual. In making gold transactions, a few seconds can make a big difference. In just 6 minutes after the news reports, the price of gold contracts leaped $1,600.
And that's when the market went crazy.
I would burst a gasket somewhere along the line.
Somehow you get used to it after a while. It becomes second nature to you.
The emotional toll is in direct proportion to whether you're making or losing money. It's more of an emotional toll when you're losing money, and somehow you can bear almost anything when you're making money.
What do you consider a good day?
If there are no errors and I have no problems with the people who work for me, it's a good day.
Even if you lost money.
You got to lose money sometime.
10 minutes after 2 o'clock, it's already been one of the busiest days in the history of the exchange. In the next 20 minutes until closing, and particularly in the last minute, it's going to get even busier. The end of trading. Gold prices had skyrocketed almost $2,500. And without taking a break in his 5 tense hours of work, Charlie is drained but not discouraged as he tallies up the day's gains and losses. Despite the great financial success he's had here, he knows he'll have to quit trading in a few years, but he's not worried.
When I'm done here, I'm going to move to a nice small little town and buy a little bookstore and sit there and read books all day. I'm not going to know what's happening in the world, and I'll be happy as can be.
At the end of this historic day, there have been some big winners and some big losers. But all of them, like Charlie Fetterbush, will be back tomorrow, betting on the future. We'll be back with more of Evening Magazine in just a moment.